Tiffany, you just finished your 7th WNBA season. What will you remember from this year?
I just think the relationships that I built with my teammates, this year was one like no other, being we had a lot of young players, so just the bonds that I was able to make with them, I feel like, regardless how next year goes, that I'll always remain friends with them and have made some lifelong relationships.
How different was the season for you with the roster construction and having such a young team?
Yeah, I mean, it was really different. I mean, majority of the team were first-year players, so I just had to take on a different role and try to help where I could, which I've been saying all year. So I played different roles as well this year. So I just try to, still stay true to who I am and also help them along the way.
Your best night came in LA last month when you scored 22. Can you take me back to that night, and how did that night feel for you?
I mean, I guess from how the season was going in the beginning, people were probably shocked about the performance and thinking it came out of nowhere. I knew I was capable of performances like that all the time, given the opportunity. So, once I was on the court and got a feel and a rhythm, that's usually what ends up coming. Just being able to play efficiently is what I kind of hang my hat on in my career. So I was just thankful that, that night was my night and I had the opportunity to stay on the court that long.
What are the dynamics of a season like this, being still a relatively young player, but being one of the veterans on the team because the roster just was so young?
I mean, it's just kind of all over the place, like up and down. The dynamic of being one of the older players on the team, it's like I'm not old, or in my career, I'm just older than them. So it kind of made it a little difficult as far as, leadership-wise, still being able to, talk them through things when necessarily I couldn't really be on the court with them at times. I still try to be that voice and just lead from example off the court.
What were your impressions of this rookie class as a whole?
I mean, I think they have a bright future. If everyone just keeps working and be a sponge and learn the game, hard work and experience is going to get you far in this league. So I think, the first year wasn't the best and what they probably expected, but I think they have a bright future if they just stay true to the game.
With all that young talent, how excited should Fever fans be for the future?
I mean, I think they should be really excited. Like I said, they're an exciting group, and they can get after it any time, any night. I mean, I think just having 1 year under their belt will help them moving forward.
What are your goals for the offseason?
I'm going back to Australia, so just to improve, try to win another championship there in my second year. So again, just improving myself and my game and try to get another championship.
Are you looking forward to that experience of going back to Australia and being overseas again?
Yeah, I'm going to familiar faces, familiar organization, and being somewhere that I'm comfortable also helps me perform on the court. So I think it's just a good situation and around great people and great staff and players, so I'm excited to get back.
What would you say is your favorite moment from last season?
I mean, I probably would be Carlos's first game. I think that just with the new shift of energy around the locker room, it was good to see him get his first win in his first game. So I think after that, everyone was pretty happy, and we, poured the Gatorade and the water and stuff on him after the game.